Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Mr. English Global, where learning English is easy and fun. I'm Anna. It's so nice to see you again. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today, we have another exciting episode for you. In our last lesson, we talked about daily routines, what we do every day from morning to night. But today, we're going to talk about something even more fun. Our hobbies and free time activities. These are things we love to do when we are not working or studying. Are you ready for that?
Hello, everyone. I'm John. Welcome back to our show. Thank you, Anna. That sounds like a perfect topic. Hobbies are such an important part of life. They help us relax, learn new things, and enjoy our time. Everyone has different hobbies, and it's a great way to express your personality. You can tell a lot about someone by what they like to do in their free time. So yes, I'm very excited for today's topic. My hobbies and free time.
I completely agree, John. Talking about hobbies is one of the easiest and most enjoyable ways to start a conversation in English. It's also something we can talk about with anyone, classmates, colleagues, or even new friends. So today, we'll not only share our own hobbies, but also teach you how to talk about yours in English. And before we start, everyone, please remember to subscribe to Mr. English Global, click the like button, and share this episode with your friends. It helps us a lot and keeps this podcast going.
Thank you, Anna. Okay, let's begin. Let's start with you, Anna. Tell us, what are your hobbies? What do you like to do in your free time?
Well, I have a few hobbies that I really enjoy. My first hobby is painting. I've loved painting since I was a little girl. I like using watercolors and acrylics to create pictures of nature, trees, flowers, and sometimes people. When I paint, I feel very calm and happy. It helps me forget stress and focus on something beautiful. My second hobby is reading. I love reading storybooks, especially adventure and fantasy novels. Reading helps me learn new vocabulary and ideas, and my third hobby is cooking. I love trying new recipes. Sometimes they turn out great, sometimes not so great, but I always have fun.
That's wonderful, Anna. You have very creative hobbies: painting, reading, and cooking. I think creativity is important because it makes life colorful. For me, my hobbies are a little different, but also exciting. My first hobby is playing football. I play football almost every weekend with my friends. It's a great way to stay healthy, meet people, and have fun. My second hobby is listening to music. I listen to all kinds of music, but my favorite is classic rock. It gives me energy and good vibes. And my third hobby is watching movies, especially science fiction and documentaries. Movies help me understand different cultures and improve my English listening skills too.
That's amazing, John. I think sports and music are wonderful hobbies. You know, I've always wanted to learn more about football. Why do you like it so much?
I like football because it combines teamwork, strategy, and energy. When I play, I forget about everything else. It's also a great way to make friends. We talk, laugh, and support each other. After the game, we usually sit together, drink water, and talk about life. It's more than just a sport. It's a connection.
That's so true. Sports really bring people together. For me, painting does something similar. It connects me with emotions and ideas. Sometimes I paint while listening to soft music, and I feel completely in the moment. Time just disappears.
That sounds peaceful. I wish I could paint, but I'm not very good with brushes. I remember in school I once tried to draw a dog, and it looked like a potato with legs.
Haha, that's so funny, John. But you know what? Art isn't about being perfect. It's about expressing yourself. Even simple drawings can tell a story.
That's a good way to look at it. So, Anna, you said cooking is one of your hobbies. What's your favorite dish to cook?
I love making pasta dishes, especially spaghetti with tomato sauce. It's simple, but delicious. I also enjoy baking cookies. The smell of fresh cookies makes my home feel warm and cozy. What about you, John? Do you cook?
Sometimes. I'm not an expert like you, but I can make simple dishes like fried rice or omelets. When I cook, I feel proud because it's something I did with my own hands.
That's great. Cooking is such a useful hobby. It's fun and it saves money too.
Exactly. And you can share food with family and friends. It's like giving happiness.
I love that. You know, cooking and painting have something in common. Both need patience and creativity.
You're right. And sports and music have something in common too. Rhythm and coordination. Everything is connected somehow.
That's a beautiful way to say it. Let's talk about reading, one of my favorite hobbies. Reading helps me travel to different worlds without leaving my chair.
That's a wonderful description, Anna. What kind of books do you read most often?
Mostly adventure books and motivational stories. I also enjoy biographies. Reading about people who change the world inspires me. What about you, John? Do you like reading?
Yes, I do, but not as much as you. I prefer short articles or news stories. I like reading about science and technology. It helps me stay curious and informed.
That's great. Reading is such a good habit. It improves our thinking and communication skills.
Totally agree. Speaking of habits, when do you usually have free time to do your hobbies?
Usually in the evening or on weekends. During the week, I'm quite busy with classes and work.
Same here. But I think it's important to make time for ourselves, even if it's just 30 minutes a day.
Absolutely. Even listening to music for a few minutes can refresh your mind.
Yes, and that's a good tip for our listeners. Do something small but enjoyable every day.
Exactly. It doesn't have to be big. You can draw, listen to a podcast, read a short story, or take a walk.
Right. And when you talk about hobbies in English, you can use simple patterns like I like or I enjoy.
Yes, for example, I like painting or I enjoy cooking.
You can also say, my hobby is, or in my free time, I.
Perfect. For example, my hobby is reading books, or in my free time, I play football.
Those are great sentences to practice. Let's share a few more examples for our listeners.
Sure, I love watching movies. I like listening to music. I enjoy traveling.
Nice. And don't forget to ask questions too, like, what are your hobbies? Or, what do you do in your free time?
Right. And if you want to continue the conversation, you can ask, why do you like it? Or how often do you do it?
Exactly. That keeps the conversation interesting.
So, John, how often do you play football?
Usually once a week, every Saturday morning. What about you? How often do you paint?
I paint 2 or 3 times a week, usually in the evening.
That's dedication. Do you ever show your paintings to others?
Sometimes I show them to my friends and family. They always say nice things, but I think they're just being kind.
Haha, I'm sure they mean it. Maybe one day you'll have an art exhibition.
That would be amazing. And maybe you can bring your football team to see it.
Deal. And I'll bring the snacks.
Perfect. You know, hobbies make life exciting. Without them, we'd just be working or studying all the time.
That's so true. Hobbies are like fuel for happiness.
Well said, John. I think that's a great message for our listeners. Find something you love and make time for it.
Yes, and don't worry if you're not good at it. The goal is to enjoy it.
Exactly. It's about passion, not perfection.
Beautifully said.
Thank you.
So, before we end, let's give our listeners a quick task.
Good idea.
Everyone, in the comments below, tell us about your hobbies. Use simple sentences like, I like playing guitar, or in my free time, I cook.
And if you can, tell us why you enjoy it. For example, I like cooking because it's relaxing.
Yes, we can't wait to read your answers.
And don't forget to subscribe to Mr. English Global. Click like and share this episode with your friends.
That's right. Keep practicing, keep smiling, and keep learning every day.
Thank you all for listening to Mr. English Global.
We'll see you again in the next lesson.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye-bye.